Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3 in Part 10 of our Heinrich Kemmler SFO Grimmhammer campaign. In today's episode, we are here for a contest of arms between the heroes of Ubersreik and the remnants of the Strigoi Empire. So we've kind of got all of our siege attackers spread out around for the 3 gatehouses that are on this side. They've got a couple of explosive towers that'll do a little bit of damage on our way in, but luckily we've got so much healing coming out on these horrors here, especially once they reach and the enemy due to their both regeneration and ravenous hunger. It does have some miscast chance, so I wonder if they take damage sometimes. Either way, we got some zombies to try to absorb some of the damage on the way in from the crossbows, and then from there, the horror should rip through the gates, and it should be night-night for the defenders of Ubersreik. Let's get to it. Yep, so we'll just have all of you, except for that group, start charging on towards them. We have to keep in mind that they may go after the lords, so we'll keep them back, have the zombies go forward first, and you guys just beeline towards those gates. Keep all of the crypt horrors back for a brief moment. Well, they actually did set some lads up over there to defend. They knew it was up. Alright, so let's have these 2 horrors move to get over the walls there. Same thing here. We should be able to overwhelm those archers with just the units that are coming up and over the walls. Graveguard and everyone else is going to stay back. Hope they don't get take too much damage there. We'll keep the corpse cart a little ways away, because it looks like they're going to try to beeline our hero. Really even need to go for any heals, just keep dodging their crossbow bolts. Keep the zombies moving up to take that damage. Horrors have made it all the way in on both sides there. They are definitely doing everything they can to go after our Strigoi here, though. As soon as they do start taking lads down off the walls on that side, we will drop the troopers down. We've got some hounds hiding away. Looks like most of them are going to go hide, so you go ahead and charge into the gatehouse there. And they're keeping the lads up on the wall, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the hounds, and there's only a few of them, so let's just charge straight in. You with the Dire Hat Wolves will get some damage on them, but that'll be alright. You guys keep waddling on around, and zombies, you move in to help go through the gates. Just add some extra bodies to the fray there. They're blowing up their own units. Well done, mortars. Even for siege attackers, they're getting through those gates very slowly. That's not great to see. Maybe because not all of them are able to attack. Let's pull one of them back. That could be the issue. They're getting in each other's way. Gatehouse is dropping very slowly. Starting to land some drops now. Let's drop some heals on the units that need them. Come on, lads, get through those gates. Got shot out on the way in, but luckily they are there. Yeah, it's going down so much faster just because more of the models are actually hit. Firing on the Graveguard, pull them back a little bit. Come on, get through those gates quickly. We can drop in the horrors behind, or is it not allowed? You can't throw them over the walls. Wouldn't be too powerful. Oh, we can drop the normal guys in. Let's wait for all the infantry to move forward. Then we can drop these guys in. At least slightly behind. We can do our best there. Just to distract the archers for a moment. They're taking forever to get through those gates. We really don't want to pull them back, though, just because of the gunners there. Working their magic. Now let's go ahead and send the poisonous ghouls up. I'm going to have them go up in this position there. Start bringing the Unholy Lodestone forward. It can try to hide in this corner, and if it starts getting blasted, we'll have to maneuver it on around. Try to push for this back line and distract the crossbows. Don't really care if you do too much damage. Hound dogs are still not through the gates just yet. Almost, though. Plan is going to be just to run down the mage. He thinks he's tough, but no longer. Still firing on the Graveguard, which is perfect for us. Let's go ahead and bring the Graveguard in and have them start helping out with getting through those gates. They're almost there. Who needs some more heals? Actually, everyone's doing alright since they're fighting. Now they're getting a good bit of health. Maul those halberdiers. We are through the gates. Send them in. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, we'll just have them hit the gatehouse then, wherever we can. The going around. Interesting, they're doing the whole thing where they capture part of it. Turn around and try to take down as many of them as we can. He's casting his spells left and right. It's just not gonna be enough. The gates are open, so send yourself into the fray if you can. I don't think the gates are broken on our terms, though. I think they opened them up. See their deaths. I don't know what you're smoking, my friend, but there's no death here but your own. See if we can have these horrors go past. Come on into these crossbows in the back line there. The zombies are going up instead of attacking gates. Pools, maul those halberdiers. Oh, he can actually climb ladders. I didn't think he could. So that's not exactly what we want to see. Looks like they managed to deal with the mage, but not the others. So let's come back and go for all of the handgunners we can, and then from there we'll try to pull them out. If that's where they were focusing their mortar fire, we're very happy to see it. Come through and just start brawling in the back line. Those gates yet either? That is crazy how long it takes siege attackers to get through the gates. Maul them. I'm going to send the Dire Pack up past after the Bright Wizard once more. And you two come around. We'll go after those mortar teams. Completely ignore. Chuck a fireball. Should go not hit one of the units. Give you no trouble there. Those mortars. Our Lord's getting shot at, but I think he's doing just fine. Brawl with his Empire Captain. If we can break him, it'll be just fantastic. Let's go for the overcast of the horrors, and we'll charge them. Break the archers as quick as we can. Yeah. Get them. Heals to these horrors. Looks like we're all through. Oh, can't heal them for some reason. Heal this group then instead. You can't heal anyone. Heal yourself. Read is allowed just this once. Charge him through. He should be able to handle well. The Thane and the Captain at the same time might be a little bit much, so let's pull him through. Just keep bashing around in that back line. You do the same there. Poor tired fools. Lads with poison, feasters in the dark, go after the Witch Hunter, scare him on off. But we've obliterated this front line here. You horrors turn and go after this Thane. And you go after the Captain. Everyone else just kind of waddle on in and give us some heals. Do what they can to stop and fire on our corpse cart there. Not going to be enough. Send the zombies in through the front. Smash those swordsmen. Stop them! Yeah, absolutely obliterated the line of oh, now they're back. Mortars, so we'll capture that zone and we'll lose our ROR unit, which is a wee bit sad. As soon as that's captured, we'll send them up after these crossbows. And Heinrich yoinketh away. Keep these zombies here fighting you, and where's my Graves Guard at? They will obliterate this Captain. All the other guys just keep charging up the hill here. Break all the archers you can. Paste some Imperial soldiers on the return. He kicked like 30 guys into space there. Not a good time to be an Imperial. You charge through into the handguns. Oh, we flipped them up front. Looks like they've finally broken through those gates. I'm just going to lock everyone and then send them all forward. Attack all forward as one. Captain and everyone else should be falling quite quickly. Let's ignore the handgunners. Oh, they actually didn't get through the gates. Yeah, we're not going to count on them for their anti-siege in the future. We'll definitely want to build up some towers or at least a ram or two. He's just in the dark. You guys come on down and add that poison. Heroes of the Empire, they might have been. Tomorrow, they shall be new warriors for us. Warriors are a little bit deep. Let's go ahead and pull them on out. Same thing with these hound dogs here. Let's go ahead and have them come on in and capture this zone. The ones that are a little bit weakened, though, can keep chasing because as they fight, they actually gain more health back. Attack all forward order is very wishy-washy. It's like it's just a Waystalker left. He should not last very long. Undead shambling on forward with their hulking horrors. It's being used as a mace. Recreating Avengers as often as possible. What would have truly happened to Loki? He would have turned into an angry ketchup packet. The zone is almost captured. We just let the hordes keep piling on in. You guys chase off that Waystalker. They finally through these gates. There they go. You guys go capture that zone at the top. As soon as this zone falls, we should just send them after this captain if he's willing to keep fighting. He shouldn't be. That's gone. And send them all in. Should scare the captain off. Not gone. Make sure, and there's the victory. Ubersreik falls. And the hungry horrors take another victory. We'll grab the Banner of Eternal Flame, as it was lost by the Dire Pack there. We'll just chuck it on one of the random Cryptoria units. They can toss some fire attacks out. I think they can stack at least one other type of damage on top of their poison. Take that victory, and we are going to go ahead and sack the settlement here for a cool 1900. Also toss some cobwebs around where we can, and we'll go ahead and pull on away from Ubersreik there if we can there. We can vampirically channel. No way Gelt is going to come over and fight us, but I would like to do some replenishing before we do. Have to have another fight. Just go for more ghouls in the meantime. They're very cheap. Even cheaper than the dire wolves at this point. At Islehard, is there anything we could use to just siphon some gold from the land? I think a gibbet here would not be a bad call. Capturing more of Marienburg is also going to be very important. We've got a cool 4,000. How much more gold can we gain here? So Taubert is got a pretty nice army. I wanted to come on down and attack Jacquard. He's got a pretty dangerous army himself. We don't know what these other two are, but he's got 2 Crypt Horrors, 2 Dire Wolves, and some Black Knights and Graveguard. He himself is going to be pretty dangerous as well, but we have at least overwhelming numbers on our side. My plan was we can combine up a few more of these zombies here. We don't necessarily need that many Chaff. You just get one of them on out, and then we'll see about grabbing some ROR. Maybe the Stearnsmen can be with you guys. What do they have going for them? Overzealous defense. They won't even touch us. In melee defense, and they've got Grave Wound, so they drop everyone's bonus for infantry at large. Not bad. And then the Varix Reavers are going to be armor piercing and magical damage. Knights with regeneration as well. We want all the elite knights with the Aberash clone. So we're going to go ahead and grab Stearnsman with you guys just for some more armor. Awesome. And now we take the fight to Jacob. Obliterate. Let me finish you off with an auto-resolve. High casualties. Everyone would die. Absolutely everyone. L3 Graveguard is dangerous, but we have kind of the same. Very matching army. Let's make sure they are fighting with our chaff. We can smush them from there. This battlefield. Pyramid in the center? Let's get to it. Rebel armies are excellent for experience, and this one's definitely no different. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be one of the maps that's coming in from the map pack we've got and downloaded, where it has one of the mods there. Go ahead and grab all the zombies. Chuck them in the center. I'm going to spread them out, though, so they're the ones that the enemy is attempting to charge into. same thing with legions. We'll just kind of keep them behind. For them trying to charge into this big old blob of bones and meat here. Tithe on one of the sides there, just for additional blobbage. Spearmen in the back. Crossbows in the very center of this this nonsense. And their job is going to be dealing with the big old Strigoi Lord. Very large target. Doesn't have a lot of armor, so we should be able to drag him down. Should be able to. A Grave Guard at the center line there. When things get real spicy. Sternsman can be behind them. Just making sure those knights don't get in on any really important units. Corpse Cart with them. I think we'll keep the Black Coach back in the back too. Doesn't have a lot of damage potential against single entities, but if we can get it charging in behind, whether or not focused on it, we should be able to get good damage. Knights on both sides, we're going to charge into fools with knights, and then bring the spearmen in to stop them from there. Infantry. Let's put the spears in... Actually, not guard mode. Crossbows in guard mode, and then everyone else set on up. Lovely. So Necromancer here with his corpse cart, and one in the center line as well. All of the corpse carts here. Let's get them. Can't see them at all. Not something I'm super keen on. Let's move to this house here. We'll kind of use it as a flank. Uncover some of our foes as we move. Gambling dead, and then we've got some of the still living in Sylvania. They've got a lot of hounds coming our way, and actually the Black Coach will be great in tandem with some of the other units. Here come the Hound Dogs. Speaking of, keep moving it over to the side here. We'll use this to kind of break up their line. Humans move faster than everyone else. They were using their direwolves to scout. Quite clever. Knights stay up front here, kind of on either side. We will get our crossbows off of fire at will so we can pick their targets. All of their ammunition use is going to be very important. Go for the Strigoi first, and then we'll switch over to try and deal with the Crypt Horrors. Those will be kind of the most difficult units for us to finish off. Keep maneuvering around. Looks like they're going to wait for us to attack them. That's what it looks like. Let's get into position. Pull our knights back. Great if we had some offensive magic here. We've got Curse of Years, and that's about it. Start throwing fireballs their way, but it would likely miss just due to how far away they are. Keep pulling the knights on back. We'll have everyone but the knights. Start advancing here. We'll try to use these houses as a blocker. Kind of do the same thing with those wolves, try to use those to charge into our knights first, and then they'll surround with their own brand of armored death. It'd be good to overwhelm one side with knights. They're all moving in. Let's go ahead and grab our infantry. Have them rotate and stay put. These two zombies kind of stay back as well. So keeping to the front line. Beautiful. Pull back, let the skeleton warriors take the brunt of this. Spear just move in. Black Coach charge. Go ahead and break these knights whenever we can. We'll go after the Hound Dogs first. Should be able to crush them very quickly. Stay nearby and drop off that extra heals. Beautiful. They sent their Vanguard over first, which got absolutely smashed. Don't even really need to go for any heals. We did get more damage for the black coach, but it's again not needed. Here comes the rest of the army. Very bold strategy. We're going to let them have a single volley into these Black Knights here. Here's slow them down and give them less damage. Sounds good to me. Work your own magic, sir. Push that group. You go after those Knights. Take them down. You all move and rotate. Go ahead and don't get charged by the Cryptors as they come on in. Knights come through. Black Coach, you as well. Have to have these guys charge into the Horrors, which is not a good time for anyone. You all switch your targets to the Strigoi there. And we'll have the corpse carts all rotate. Zombies surround and stop them from escaping. Fireball in to at least slow their regeneration. We'll have the Knights move in. Knights pull through if you can there. Spears move to surround the Strigoi. If we can drop him quickly, we should be in a really good shape. Drop your fire attacks and keep moving. If they here, come on over, drop those flaming attacks. We have got them dead to rights. You guys go after Strigoi. We'll drop in some heals. Here. Knights keep pulling on away, that way we can just charge into these, also charging Graveguard, an interesting strategy. Come on back around and go after the Graveguard. Corpse Cart, you stay up front, because we're going to need you to take the brunt of this damage for a moment.
Master Necromancer. Corpse Cat, with haste.
Just get a little bit of damage, just have them move through the enemies. Damage resistance for the Corpse Cart, and we'll have them all move on this group. Seems to be working out just fine. Have these Knights re-engage. These are starting to wither on away, which is perfect. Go after the Strigoi once more. These guys are disintegrating. Let's go ahead and try to disengage. Smash on through with our Black Coach here. Those flaming attacks where we can drop some more heals. We have no magic, never mind. No heals for anyone.
Very well.
Don't advance. Stay back. Knights are doing their best to not break, which is quite admirable. Need more units fighting against the enemy Crypt Horrors. They are able to regenerate through all sorts of nonsense. Pull you guys away so you get another charge in. You just crash through the lines. Crossbows, we're going to switch your targets to the Horrors that are starting to disintegrate. Got no more magic at all. It's just waiting for the enemies to fall. Knights back in. You keep moving as well. Let's charge into these Horrors. Try to break them. Luckily, all of our important units are surviving.
It's time.
Perfect. Crossbow switch targets to, looks like the Lord is starting to dwindle. Go for it. Turn back around and break them. You stay away from those Crypt Horrors. That'd be a terrible idea. Rampaging through. Should be able to fire into our chaff. No problem, since they're all expendable, but they're refusing to. One of you come back around and go after these Knights here. Should finish them off quite quickly. Even with a complete lack of magic. Our undead army is far superior. And just toss him in the back of the carriage. He's gonna check on him. Becoming all the more powerful. How many kills do you have getting? Only 29. We'll start powering up the coach one day. And you guys don't fire into friendly lines, but that should be the end for those Knights. Who's left? And a victory. Alright, he learns how to lick the carpet properly. We lost our skeletons. They're not even coming back. How disappointing. We lost almost equal soldiers, but luckily ours were very useless, so that wasn't too much of a bad trade for us. We'll go ahead and take the extra dark magic. Thank you, Jacob. And we'll go ahead and turn Albert on around. He's up to the unholy lodestone. We can't have two of those, though, so it's likely we're going to keep him on.
The all-powerful.
Yep, Balefire Cart works for me. Allows us to actually have flaming attacks, which will be good against other vampires. We're going to go into March.
Bring it all to me.
Keep in mind, the rogue army here, we've already been at war with once, so they might decide to declare on us. We're going to go ahead and sprint back to the Massif for call as quickly as we can. Try to rebuild our forces. So right now we have even more gold. At the Massif, we can take it to the next tier. Is there any better upgrades to be had back at home? Blackstone's just taking its fair bit of time to upgrade. We could go for the Font of Nightmares over here. Sounds pretty great. Walls are also likely a very good idea. But Artois is in a pretty good situation there. So instead, we may just go for the blood tax for some more income. Alternatively, we could increase our research rate by an additional 4%. What is our research rate? Sitting at a fairly anemic 125%. I do keep forgetting to stop our research before battles. I can almost guarantee you I'm never going to remember. Except for when it's far too late. Yeah, let's go for the... Such a tough call. Let's go for the extra research rate. More from forbidden libraries.
This better be important.
Well, at this point, you should be able to... Oh, just next turn, we'll be able to start adding in the Black Grail Knights. We'll see how many we actually get access to. Stone, we could go for the Gibbet. Or the Lich Yard. Let's go for more gold. Now we're completely out. Brawl Master. Or Lord of the Scourge. We're going to do both. Now, battle healing cap is 30% higher, more replenishment rate. Less upkeep for zombies, and less upkeep for skelly warriors and spearmen. We'll also go ahead and snag the Thrall Master next. For Marcus, just go ahead and increase your... We already have Arcane Conduit. Not yet. Sweet, now we do. That should hopefully help us out with the magics. We are down to almost nothing, so we need to probably channel for a bit. Because we've been having a really hard time actually maintaining any kind of serious magic capacity.
I need
2 more turns before the Spectres of the Corpse would come on in. We can start rampaging through the Empire. I'm excited. Abrash, you just stay here, and we'll go ahead and check diplomacy once.
Queen of
Icketclaw.
Now, like, it is moving towards some more deals, but I think we're going to end up squishing him eventually. Even though Rattling Guns are awesome,
This action does not have my consent.
having Skaven next to us, they're always going to try to expand the Under Empire into our areas. So we'll take penalties just for them being around. So we're going to be stamping out the Skaven. They can be trusted by nobody. The War of the Bone Rattlers fails. Such is the way to be an orc. As the industry of undeath grows, so do the dwellings of its dark lords. It is blood that drives this dread economy. A little bit more. So we got about 200 more per turn. Imminent Rebellion coming on in Reichland. That's not my problem. You peasants rise up, we get to take your things that much quicker. Right, what other damage can we get to? The Fey Enchantress is just sitting over here building up a massive army. Looks like of yearly peasants, so her economy is going to be absolutely guttered. Which is going to be awesome. How much are our Black Knights going to cost? We can only have 1 Black Grail Knight. Why is that? That seems a bit hateful. They're very expensive. I'll bring in our own Grail Knights then. Abarash, we shall make you move further. We definitely need to start recruiting in some more heroes. Since Carlotta last turn tripped on a rock when she failed her mission, we definitely want to go for the White Kings here. Lore Keeper for more research rate, Devious. I'm thinking research rate. Welcome, Rupert. Rupert Skellen. Trading Blade Master. Spreading control is useful, but we haven't had any issues with our control in the area, so we'll just go for hard to hit. Make him good and defensive so our knights can do all the damage. Awesome. We'll keep raising up the Undead Knights with Aberrash's squad there. We'll make him Graveguard and Knights. Probably with a few Skeletal Spearmen just to be anvils. Hammers for our anvil. We'll figure out which version of that it's supposed to be. See what kind of damage we'll get up to. The Emperor's back is not fantastic. Let's set up a trap for bronze. And combine up these dire wolves here. Stuff. Who hasn't been moved? Heinrich, we're going to come on down to finish off the Fey Enchantress. Our final war with her is going to commence pretty soon here. So we need to claim Carcassonne for the Desecrated Place of Chaos. Right, rebellions, none was standing there. Let's go ahead and come on in and grab the... Tough call. What do we have to... You have to have a spread of Vampire Covens. Down here. Have both of them. Interesting. Extra recruit rank, extra corruption and control. Yeah, let's come on down finally and start going for the buffs to our ghosts. So upkeep production initially and more recruit rank for them, and then we can make it so they have more attack and eventually a bit of barrier. 4, 11, and then 19 turns total. We might switch that on off as we go, but for now we'll keep things a-rolling, and we'll take the Necromantic Ritual.
You will be rewarded.
What else can we go for? One more set of zombies in the group. I'd love to just raid, but we're not going to be making all that much in terms of upkeep. So we'll just come on back to the Massive Recall and let that build up over time. Also going to recruit you another White King. You don't have the gold for it. Once we're able to punch some gold out of our enemies, we will then recruit you another White King. That way you have a actual bodyguard as well. Right then, into Heinrich and the turn. Alright, Siegfried is now going to be a little bit better at ambushing. Reichland has its rebellion, and we can just go ahead and stomp this out with a quick auto resolve, looks like. It's just bats and zombies. Those bats descend from the sky and they get ripped to pieces. Charge hurts them more than it hurts us, and that's them. A roar and a victory. Go ahead and murder those captives. I'm going to return them to the graves. All of the gold. We've got another Restless Spirit. We'll have you turn around and go into an ambush. And I'm sure we can catch the Empire tripping here. Are you building Ubersreik just yet? No. Interesting. I think we would love to have some upkeep. Well, it's not upkeep, it's just physical resistance. Resistance is pretty strong. Let's go for it. The Empire is sorely lacking in terms of magical attacks, so we should be able to avoid it completely. Now, Kemmler, do we go ahead and start stomping out these rogue armies that are traipsing around in our lands? Everything dies.
They will all pay.
Sorry, Sawspug. He's currently at war with... Ooh, before we do... We're not currently fighting our Arguilan yet. We'll weave some deception. I'll join your war with the Black Spider tribe, and you give me your gold. If you kindly dare to. He is incredibly hostile to us. We're gonna have to worry about him attacking us pretty soon, but in the meantime, we can definitely profit. Upgrade Helmgart. And stomp out Sawspug. There were a few other armies that were knocking around in our lands. I'm not sure where they went. Hopefully ran over and got wiped out by Durthu. We'll stamp out this Goblin Tide. Ghosts are super effective on goblins. Ooh, but not by much. We'll go ahead and return those captives, and we'll replenish as much as we can over to face off with Rowan once more.
Very tempting.
Down to Aquitaine.
My bloodline calls.
Does it now. Let's rise up both the units of Black Knights we've got here, and then I'm also going to grab you 2 Spearmen. We'll see what we're setting with from there. So Ruprecht, you join up with Aberash.
What?
I'd love to go ahead and upgrade the town of Lyonesse itself. We've got the High Elves to worry about, so we really need to start building up our defenses on the coast. The High Elves are going to be an absolute issue once they decide that we are threatening enough.
Darkness.
Punishment is underway. Grab some more zombies in his group and set back out to do some more raiding here next turn. 5,000 total income. Any kind of deals we can make?
They are one people.
The goblins just giggle. Shadow Legion, I have the gold I'd be willing to pay you. Make sure we are friends with Be'lakor as long as possible. Were you fighting?
Welcome.
Marcusone, Talzin, and Reichland. He's still deteriorating in how much he likes me. Not easy to be friends with Be'lakor. One more turn of replenishment for Taubert. Take it back, he doesn't need it.
Shuffle this way. The spirits agree.
Perfect. Make us a little bit more gold next turn.
Lickspittles approach me thinking they're in control, but I am the one that holds life or death in his hands.
That's right, Festus. Get your chin out of here. Oh, why don't you like me? He's got base tolerance to us, but he also has aversion. Hates treaties with Sylvania, the Western Provinces, and the Shadow Legion. Fair enough. Nurgle's another one of those factions you just don't want around you by any means, because they will pass over plagues to you thinking they are gifts, and you do not benefit from those plagues, because you're not Nurgle. Surprisingly enough. Rash, you ready to start fighting yet? 2 more turns. 2 more turns. Let's continue to build your army itself. And the rest of the gold we'll use for
Find me, grave-bound.
creating the Empire. These are just
We have met
a bunch of
before.
peasants.
Everything.
Nothing to be afeared of. You come on out, try to take down Reynard. Would love another blood kiss. Go for it. Ooh, we failed.
You dare.
Come on over, keep trespassing and keep stealing their goodies. The only upgrades we want to go for are ones that are going to make us more gold. Balefire building is pretty useful for making gold. Or we can just grab ourselves another peasant blood tax. Let's upgrade the Hellfire Hearth first. Ooh, Franz, you've made a horrible mistake.
Welcome to my court.
Geldas and Karelberg. Ooh, can we catch them all? I wouldn't mind facing off with the 3 of you. Depending how strong Karelberg is. Oh no, they're completely wounded. Pyrrhic victory with medium casualties. Sorry, fools. Too simple. We will take the replenishment. We'll go ahead and sack Karelberg once more here. Fortunately, he's already gained both of those defeat traits, so we can't get anything extra good from taking down either of them. We need to rotate Siegfried out of here and bring Aberash back on over.
I am ready.
Okay, so let's go for that bestial monstrosity here, give him even more health. Keep working towards the Ghoul King of Usharan. I'm thinking we kick out the other doggos and just add in some more ghouls. Get a very ghouly force. Go. We just need to recruit up 2 more here next turn. Could be quite simple to do so. Let's upgrade the Murky Harbor here. Throw in the ossuary afterwards.
Ready.
Alright, good stuff. I'm thinking about sending our White King out to try to take down one or two of these heroes over here if they have any.
I have seen your heart.
Spread the
If they come up to face us, they don't really stand much chance. We have no gold. Alright, Kemmler, you step on out in front of Aquitaine
wander this way.
and go to an ambush.
Dead approve.
Looks good to me. Taking down the Emperor gave us an additional blood kiss. We might want to just snag one of these rights. Additional plus 10 recruit ranks for White Kings for 10 turns. Frenzy for Graveguard. Yeah, let's go ahead and perform this right now. We've got 10 turns to make use of it, and we'll try to recruit in as many White Kings as we can, because plus 10 is pretty goofy. Stuff. And now we come on back to Kemmler and end the turn. Users of Slaanesh are gone, which means we are about to have a whole bunch of new friends. We need to build up some allegiance. Oh, we already did. 800 Dark Magic is now ours. Perfect.
Yes.
Love to have Kemmler come on out through these seas and grab this spell cargo. Maneuvering people around to try to get...
Yes. Plunder the
Not sure.
Grimmars.
It's about time to declare war to Bretonia, but as soon as we do, we have all of the Keebler elves coming over here to face us. So really we need to raid, but also stay close enough to Caravan, because it looks like the Wood Elves are gathering armies
Bring
here.
it all to me.
Albert,
Follow me.
stop your raiding for now.
Look on me and despair.
Oddbringer's coming on back. I'm thinking we want to possibly burn Ubersreik. Another pretty difficult fight, though.
Tremble, mortal.
Let's get ready for what's coming
On my way.
in terms of the Wood Elves there. Castle Walk, more upgrades. Font of Nightmares gives us more Banshees to unlock. We did want to recruit in a few more White Kings, didn't we? So let's go for one up here at Caravan.
Comes.
Gustave. Determined or a Weapons Master. 50 extra armor piercing and 10 more attack. His name is Nerd Rage Fred. Welcome, Nerd Rage Fred. A White King was once a chieftain. He was definitely a chieftain of some kind. Give him the heroic killing blow. Memories of War does not give us buffs against Wood Elves. Let's go for the Grave Bodyguard. At least 8 point into training. Hard to hit. Experience. And we'll just go for all of the extra melee defense first, and then the armor. Armor piercing when defending. Armor for everyone rank 7 and above. It's faction wide, not just in his army. Extra experience, and then more leadership for just the heroes. When in foreign territory. Interesting. Alright, well, let's grab Flow of Battle. Probably Blade Shield. If we can outlast the Wood Elves, that's the way to go. Good old Kevin here. Start bending up flesh. Stash of organs for her Cryptors. That's what that is going to be in its entirety, except for Friends in Dark Places. Hoping we get to use our Mortis Engine this turn, or this episode, but perhaps not. Go for the Valley Vineyard just for a little bit more control and income coming on in. Love to grab him Varix Reavers. We'll do that next turn, though. Snag some more Black Knights. These are the anti-infantry variant. So that works for me. Help us butcher the High Elf Archers as quickly as we can.
Grave time.
Similar. I don't think the Enchantress can reach Aquitaine. Oh, yeah, she definitely can. Never mind. Take that back immediately.
What? You dare?
And combine you guys up. Nope, we definitely can't. So, Marcus, one more chance to take down Reynard. Going up with the army then.
Waits.
Siegfried definitely needs him a few heroes as well.
Darkness comes.
Ice Queen of Kislev.
He almost wants a non-aggression pact.
The first.
Kislev and Kemmler. He does kind of look like Santa. Just a very, very angry, evil Santa. Alright, let's go ahead and have Kemmler move out towards the Bell Cargo here. If they want to move up and surround Aquitaine, I think that's just fine. At least then we know exactly where they're at. Alright then, another turn.
Death comes to all eventually.
Carhol would love
No
some peace.
pathetic soldier god may forestall that meeting.
No pathetic soldier god, he has no gold for peace. Enemies all around. Bellicor, the Black Pit Orcs, Vikundites. It's over for you. Western Province is gone as well. The Order tribes are... The Order faction's having a really hard time here. Using a litany of, from a language not spoken for generations, the speaker can bind malevolent spirits to his cause. More Ubersreik and less upkeep. On their way to Nightmarish Reaping. Actually, let's go ahead and pause this. You're likely to have a battle here with Kemmler.
Ready.
That's how it works. We'll sail to the wreck, and what are you going to face us with? Nothing at all that we're scared of. The extra gold. Here we should be able to land ashore. He's become a kidnapper. Fighting Blade and the Lost Cargo, so extra growth and more income faction-wide.
Yes.
And let's go back to Aquitaine.
So be it.
Bring Abarash on down. Anything else we really want to recruit on in? I think probably a Corpse Cart with the Unholy Lodestone for healing. We can throw it in behind our Graveguard, keep them fighting for much longer. Unholy Lodestone, and then some more Graveguard. Quite expensive, but they're very, very worth it. It'd be a very normal, kind of honorable style army here. Feels very expensive. We come on over and take this Fell Cargo as well. I don't want to get too close to the High Elves. They are going to be very, very violent. Come on over here and grab this Remnants of Battle and hopefully retreat on away. Let's do it.
Night march.
I don't think this counts as trespassing. Sea lanes are for everyone. Alright, we'll take the extra Fell Cargo then. Rampager standard, so extra speed, deceleration, and accelerations. They move very fast. And have 10 extra charge bonus. Perfect to me.
You dare.
Can't throw you into March, so you are going to take a smidgen of attrition. Hopefully the High Elves don't come on out to see you as a threat. We can only hope. And that means we probably want to give ourselves walls in both of these areas here. We're going to lose a little bit of our income, 10% of it to be exact, but I think we need to get the provinces set up so we're at least used to dealing with that 10% loss. Upgrades to the defenses are going to be well worth it. Same thing over here. We're going to go for the extra ghost fence. It's only a matter of time before Ivaress and everyone else comes after us. Unless we keep fighting rogue pirates. Go back on into Nightmarish Reaping. Or ghosties for Kemmler. Strike on out and take down Ubersreik just for the sake of it. Let's not, but let's come on up here and do some raiding. There's no reason not to steal some gold from a falling empire.
As you command.
As you command. Right, that will be Nerd Rage Fred. We need you to join this squad, so kick out these zombos. Give yourself a very angry nerd. Speaking of, since you have the best name, can we give you any good items? Fencer's Blades would be great. The Helm of Discord as well. Really nothing else down here is too intriguing. the Obsidian Trinket just in case they've got spells they want to drop on you. Besides that, you're pretty well set up here. Awesome.
Darkness come.
In that case, looks like the Wood Elves have dispersed except for Dada here. Come on down and do some more raiding.
Move!
Can't quite raid unless we possibly cheese the movement there.
Strike out!
There we go. 753 more gold coming on in. Perfect. So we definitely need to try to recruit some more White Kings next turn. Otherwise, we're not going to have that extra plus in recruit rank forever. Yeah. Okay, yes, attrition for Abarash, and that's just fine. They've moved up north. Oh yeah, no, I don't trust this at all. Some more fell cargo for us to snatch up, though, so let's do it.
Follow me!
How wise.
How wise. Doesn't feel very wise. We will definitely sail to the wreck. And it's going to be a decisive victory with low casualties. Let's fight this one, just to make sure we don't take too many losses here. We do have to keep in mind that these hand cannons are a menace. Let's go Rampager standard on. Abarash is not on horseback yet, so we'll go for it on the Grail Knights. Extra weapon strength and armor piercing damage on the White King, since he's riding around on horseback. Alright, let's check out the Black Grail Knights versus these foolish, squishy pirates. Alright, so we have no missiles, we do have to be a bit more clever, especially since even with all their extra armor, these guys will take a fair bit of damage from the mortars. Sure, Abarash himself is up front, White King is as well, and we'll throw you in the back to do healing. Spearmen need to stay well away from those mortar shots, so they'll have Graveguard just stick in the middle there. Don't want to blob up quite a bit, so we'll throw all the Knights. Any of you guys have Strider? No Strider for our Knights just yet. We do have Frenzy on them, which is awesome. Spread them apart. Once the Knights reach the enemy, it is very much game over. And oh, the Black Grail Knights, there's only 12 of them. Look at these units. Other White Kings with extra special lances. It's still awesome looking. Oh yeah, I foresee many kills for our Grail Knights here. Awesome. Let's get it going. Let's grab all of the Black Knights. Graveguard and Spears. Single entities. I don't mind sending one of our Knights through the trees. They may not be able to make it. We'll try. And begin. Over the hill, you guys go through the trees there as best you can. There are shotguns up front, which are going to be an absolute menace. Oh, we've got our summoned Graveguard. These guys are going to be excellent. Right, you go straight after Penny. You terrifying lad. Let's keep gallivanting over the hills as quick as we can here. We're going to want to close that gap rather quickly. So you guys move in to try to butcher the handgunners. I'm going to let the Graveguard that are kind of in smaller numbers go up front. Alright, let's move. I'm going to try to move the gun mob around to try to fight the other unit. There's not very many of them, so they're going to get shot up pretty aggressively there. Tier 1, go ahead and lock you guys up. Charge you directly in. Just stop them from firing on any one of those shotguns. They are too strong for their own good. Knights are eviscerating them. Graveguard, do your thing. Abarash is styling on the enemy lord. Even if he's not, we can drop some more heals. miscast. What a fool. How the Undead Empire deals with pirates. Not too different from the East India Trading Company. They're trying to give them some kind of extra buffs. It's just not working for them. Whenever Ash deal with this lord and the end of these fools. Majestic he is. Easily like 2 heads taller than the vampire lord. He's going for hit and run style tactics. Look at this. Absolutely not. Spear Leech on our corpse cart too. Interesting strategy. Let's go ahead and just blast to the back line best we can. Grave Guard is gone. And so is their lord. The poor fool. Don't breathe in too heavily. You definitely need to wear a mask when fighting the undead, otherwise you're getting dangerous. Straight into those lungs. No one needs that kind of skin flakage. He's sticking in for so long. The undead's crumbling is a little bit too slow. The demons die almost immediately when their leadership breaks. They yoink back right to the warp. And even after Penny turned to a life of crime, didn't really work out. We only lost 4 soldiers in the fighting, and Aberash is disappointed in each and every one of you. We're gonna go ahead and murder these captives. We don't suffer pirates in our waters. And Aberash has gained himself a warlock. Those that practice the dark arts away from the overseers, the College of Magic. More ambushing. Grave Digger, and a heap of magic. Absolutely lovely. Aberash, from here, we can't bring you into March.
Of course.
You can only reach that position, so hopefully we can pull away from Sarah.
Gladly.
Oh, we absolutely can't. So she has to make the choice now to go after Aberash.
I will alone.
Or someone else. Let's grab Varric's Reavers now. We have a little bit more reinforcements. All the most elite in terms of cavalry that we can find. I'm thinking an upkeep reduction for this army is going to be well in order since they're all Black Knights.
I need more
And over here for
minions.
Steve. Stevie boy, let's give you the never-ending... Although how many Graveguard do we have in this unit? 0? No never-ending loyalty then. Blade Shield. That shall do. And with that victory over those pirates, I am out of time for today. I have been at Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub-Thon. See you on the next one.